Good morning, welcome to Wholesome Roots Farmstead. This morning I was just working on editing some vlog footage from yesterday, and I started to feel like I want something. What is it that I want? And I realized what I wanted was kombucha. I always have kombucha going. That's what's right here in the background, and I haven't been drinking it, so I haven't been making any fresh ones. And so what I'm doing is called a continuous brew. So I don't ever change it out. I just add sweet tea to it. So if you're not familiar with kombucha, let me tell you a little bit about it. Kombucha is a probiotic beverage that is made from a SCOBY. A SCOBY is a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. That is what SCOBY stands for. And it is the slimy layer on top of the kombucha. That is your starter culture. So you use that, and you use a starter fluid, some already made kombucha, and you add sweet tea to it. Alright, so another great thing for kombucha to be used for is not just for human health, but for animal health. My goats love kombucha. In fact, my kombucha SCOBY actually came from their previous owner, my very dear, beloved friend, who passed away last year, my goat mentor. So she gave me my first kombucha SCOBY and got me into it, and I still use the tea from that original SCOBY. So it's a good memory of her, and her goats were trained to kombucha, and they love it. If I come out here with a cup of kombucha, it's trouble. So I'm going to actually use it to mix up their herbal dewormer today. So I am going to use a tablespoon of the Granny's Best. I usually use the Molly's Herbals, but I am out right now, and I'm going to mix it with enough kombucha to make it a consistency that I can pull up into the syringe and squirt into the back of their mouth so that they'll swallow it down. They love kombucha. So Fancy took it.
Good evening, everybody. So I didn't come out here with the intention of filming a vlog today, but I just had to turn on my camera because I needed to tell you guys something, which you've seen little bits and pieces of it in the past few vlogs probably, but we are being overwhelmed by farm fresh eggs, everybody. And we have a little inside joke that when we have a lot of eggs, we always say, this is an egg house. Well, today we have a total of 19 new eggs. 19 eggs, y'all. This is an egg house. Mommy likes to know which eggs came from each chicken tractor, so this time during our count I just left them in front of each individual tractor. So from these girls in here we have 5 eggs. From this crew we call Rescue Squad, 6 eggs. And in here we had 2 eggs. In the Rhode Island Red tractor, 4 eggs. This crew gave us 2 eggs. Liam is holding them. See the eggs? And in here we got diddly squat. But 19 eggs in one day, I am not complaining.
Okay, so after giving the goats their kombucha herbal dewormers, I came in and the boys were just being rough, so I made the tea, but I never did get to add it to the kombucha. Then Ryan came home and he said, get in the shower, come on, we're going to the grocery store. So now we're back from the grocery store and I'm going to go ahead and just add my tea. I just wanted to let you know that you use 1 gallon of tea to 8 tea bags to 1 cup of sugar. You always want to use at least 1 cup of starter kombucha. Of course, I do a continuous brew, so I just add it to this and it just brews it. But if you're starting from scratch, you're going to want to use 1 cup of starter and the ratio I said for the sweet tea. Kombucha is ready in anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks. That is the range I have seen personally. And the way you're going to tell is it'll start to form a new SCOBY on top. And when you see a thin skin layer on top, you know it's starting to brew. So you can go ahead and do a little taste test. Just dip a very clean, sanitized ladle in and get a taste. And if it's still really sweet, it's not done. Because the yeast in the... And you got to watch out for those fruit flies. That's why you got to cover it really, really well with the rubber band seal. Perfectly sealed, because you do not want fruit flies in there. Anyway, so you can tell if it's done, if it's starting to turn sour. Everybody likes their kombucha a little bit different. So if you like it extra sour, let it ferment longer. If you like it sweet, then use it right away. Kombucha relies heavily on temperature for how fast it's going to brew. So if you keep your house really warm, it's going to brew in less time. If you keep your house kind of on the cold side, it's going to take longer to brew. And once you have it finished, you can either ladle off what you want to consume, or if you have a spigot that works, my spigot stopped working, it just dribbles. But if you take off what you want and use it as you like, you can do it that way. Or you can pour it all off except for 1 cup and the SCOBY to save for your next batch. Then if you want to do a second ferment, you can put individual bottles, like in a mason jar, or if you have a bottle from something else, or just a plain glass bottle, you can put the kombucha in that and then leave a little bit of space and add fresh fruit or fruit juice or just a little bit of sugar. And you put the lid on and seal it. Instead of a paper towel lid, you want to seal it. Then what's going to happen is the carbonation will start to build up as it eats the sugar from the fruit or the juice or the sugar. Ginger, fresh ginger, cut a few slices of fresh ginger added to kombucha gives a really nice fizz. I don't really do a lot of second ferments anymore. I used to in the beginning, experimented with a lot, and I love them all. But I just drink it. Just drink it like it is. So if you like kombucha, let me know some of your favorite recipes down below in the comments. The goats love it. We love it. The kids really love it. And if it over ferments and it gets too far along, it turns into vinegar. A really good vinegar. And that vinegar can be used in salad dressings, as marinade for your meat, or even as a very nice natural hair rinse that leaves your hair feeling so conditioned and soft. Trust me, I've used it and I love it. I actually used to keep a jar of kombucha in my bathroom all the time. I just got out of that habit when we moved, so I need to try that again. Okay, I think that's everything. The kids are in the living room with Daddy waiting to watch the Art and Breed Q&A, so I better hurry up and get to them. I hope you all have a great night. Please subscribe to our channel, like us if you like this video, share it with your friends, and come back and see more of our videos. Hope y'all have a great night.